Hello there, very good afternoon. You're joining Lunchtime News here on MTV Sports. Taking a look at the headlines for this afternoon. President meets the Secretary General of the Commonwealth. UPFA meets to appoint the Chief Ministers. Obama sends out prayers to families of Americans killed in Libya. We'll note those stories in detail. Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Kamlesh Sharma, stated that he is happy about being able to see the people of the North and East living happily with his own eyes. He said this when he met President Mahinda Rajapaksa last evening. The meeting was held between the President and Kamlesh Sharma at Temple Trees. The President's media unit stated that discussions were held on the hosting of the 2013 Commonwealth Conference in Sri Lanka. A communique issued by the President's media unit also states that a meeting between First Lady Shinantha Rajapaksa and the wife of the Commonwealth Secretary General Babli Sharma was also held. Discussions are due to be held today to select chief ministers and ministers to the local government in the North Central, Sabaragamu and Eastern provinces. The UPF Elections Operational Committee is due to convene today for this purpose.
The UPF Elections Committee had engaged in discussions in this regard with President Mahinda Rajapaksa yesterday. However, according to Coordinating Secretary of the President's Media Unit, Vijayananda Herath, a final decision on who the chief ministers would be have not been reached as yet. He added that a final decision will be reached at today's meeting. It is also reported that the committee will focus its attention on forming a local administration in the Eastern Province as well. According to UPFA General Secretary Minister Susil Premajantha, the number of preferential votes that were obtained as well as the experience will be taken into consideration when selecting chief ministers.
In more local news, an individual who was hospitalized following a clash which erupted between two factions of the UNP in the Jaffna Junction area in Anuradhapura has passed away. Police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohan noted that the victim is a supporter of a UNP candidate who was elected to the North Central Provincial Council.
The clash erupted on the 10th of this month at the house belonging to the former opposition leader of the Mihintale Pradesh Sabha located in the Jaffna Junction area in Mihintale. According to the police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohan, a group had forced their way into the house of the former opposition leader and had assaulted those inside the house. A number of individuals suffered injuries in the clash. 3 of the injured were admitted to the Anuradhapura Teaching Hospital. The deceased was one of the injured who was receiving treatment at the intensive care unit of the hospital. The deceased has been identified as a resident of the Kiriyamanukole area in Eppavala. According to a correspondent in the area, the deceased is a 41-year-old father of 4 named D.M. Priyantha Disanayaka. SSP Ajit Rohan noted that further investigations into the clash are currently underway.
A number of houses were damaged as a result of a strong wind that blew through the Pothuil area yesterday. According to the Assistant Director of the Disaster Management Centre, Pradeep Kodipelli, a team has already been dispatched to the area in order to assess the situation. The gale force wind blew through several areas in Pothuil, including Sarvodhepuram. According to area residents, strong winds accompanied by light showers were experienced at around 3:30 p.m. yesterday. District Secretary of Pothuil, M.I.M. Taufik, stated that nearly 35 houses in the Sarvodhepuram area have been damaged as a result of the strong winds. He added that a further 30 houses been damaged in the Pothuil D18 area, while several public properties were also damaged as a result of the winds. The District Secretary added that Grama Seva officers and other officials have been dispatched to the area and noted that remedial steps will be taken as soon as he received reports from the said officials. In more local news, area residents living in close proximity to the Thotalanga area in Colombo have been highly inconvenienced due to the dumping of garbage into the Jadiyala. They charge that as a result of this, they have been forced to pay in order to obtain the water that they require. Nearly 180 families living in close proximity to the waterway have been highly inconvenienced as they have been unable to obtain water from it. They point out that in past, garbage was dumped into the waterway only during the night. However, the area residents charge that this is not the case at present. The area residents point out that the Anicut, which holds water in place upstream, is in a dilapidated state and they urge authorities to take steps to renovate it. There is a gate upstream. When it is open, the garbage flows downstream. Earlier, this waterway was even used for bathing. If steps are taken to close the gate during the daytime, then the people can make use of the water.
මෙතනින් පටන් ගත්තා මෙතන ඉඳලා මෝදර දක්වා යනකම්
People living in this area as well as people living along the waterway up to the Mut wall made use of water from this waterway. However, today we cannot use it. Today we have to pay money to obtain water for our needs.
ජලය ලබාගෙන මිනිස්සු රෙදි පිළිවෙද ගන්නේ නාගන්නේ ගෙදර දොරේ වැඩ කරගන්නේ මුදල් වියදම් කරලා ජලයට මේ ජලයෙන් ලැබෙන බර මා ජනතාවට පටවන්න එපා.
When we inquired about this matter from the Colombo Urban Commissioner Badrani Javardhana, she noted that she would hold discussions with the engineers and provide a solution to the issue. Moving on, the Ceylon Electricity Board charges that street lamps remain lit during the daytime in a number of areas. Deputy Chairman of the CEB, Andhra Vijaypala, noted that a large amount of power is wasted as a result of this. The Deputy Chairman noted that although the power cuts have been stopped, they have been unable to obtain the required amount of hydropower due to inadequate rainfall. He pointed out that due to street lamps being lit in various areas which comes under the purview of local administrations, public funds are being wasted. Still in your local news, the National Building Research Organization has commenced investigations into cracks that have been appeared on the floor and walls of the Sangamita Girls School in Matale. Head of the Landslide Research Division of the National Building Research Organization, RMS Bandara, stated that the area in which cracks have appeared has been made out of bounds to students and teachers.
අපි දැක්ක දෙයක් තමයි පොළවේ යම්කිසි ඉදිතලීමක් තිබ්බා මේ වගේ ඉදිතලීම් වෙන ආකාර
We witnessed a few cracks on the floor. These cracks occur for many reasons. As of now, we are collecting data on the affected area. There are cracks in the main hall as well, so we held discussions with the principal and have made alternative arrangements for the students. We are also testing the soil.
ඒ වගේම භූමිය පිළිබඳවත් පරීක්ෂණ දිගටම කරගෙන යනවා.
Meanwhile, an elephant calf which fell into an agrarian well in the Thammannav area in Hambantota has been rescued. Our correspondent stated that wildlife officers together with the area residents have rescued the elephant calf. The wildlife officers and the area residents attempted to rescue this elephant this morning after it had fallen into the agrarian well last night. However, the initial attempt was unsuccessful as the mother of the elephant calf was creating trouble. Once the elephant was chased away, the elephant calf was rescued. Still in local news, the Department of Railways has decided to provide internet facilities at railway stations. Planning Director of Sri Lanka Railways, Vijay Samarasinha, says that this facility will be provided using Wi-Fi technology. He stated that this is being done under the program where high revenue yielding railway stations are being upgraded.
Colombo Fort, Kandy, Gampaha, Anuradhapura, Maradana, Wayangoda, Vavuniya, Galle, Ragama and Batticaloa railway stations are making high revenues. These stations will be renovated and will be provided with more facilities including Wi-Fi. Apart from this, the train timetable will be displayed on an electronic system.
මිට අතිරේක වශයෙන් දුම්රිය කාලසටහන ඉලෙක්ට්‍රොනික පද්ධතියක් මගින් දැක්වීමට අපේක්ෂා කරනවා.
On to sports now, the opening ceremony of the refurbished Sugadadasa Stadium swimming pool complex was held today under the auspices of the Minister of Sports Mahindananda Aluthgamage. The Sugadadasa Stadium swimming pool, which is the main pool for international swimming meets to be held in the country, was not used from 2009 due to damages. Issuing a communique, the Minister of Sports stated that the pool was refurbished at a cost of 37 million rupees. The Sugadadasa swimming pool complex provides facilities for swimming, diving and water polo events to be held. Well, with that we conclude our lunchtime news for this afternoon. I'm Aaron Rajaratnam for News First.